What's up, everybody? Josh from Sin City Comics. We're going to be discussing Tiempo issue 1 in this episode. Boom. There's going to be some spoilers. We're going to talk about, from page 1 to page 42, I believe. And, I hope you guys enjoy it. And the reason we're here today, though, in this podcast today, is to talk about Tiempo, issue 1. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Our first comic that we ever wrote, our first
one.
anything that we ever did for the comic books started with Tiempo.
Yeah.
And so we decided to give the people, a little bit of answers that we get usually, the questions we usually get.
Yeah.
We're going to answer some of the questions we usually get. So,
Some insight.
What
was going through our minds when we
Yeah.
decided to do this one? What was not going through our minds? All of it.
But yeah,
The full breakdown.
I got it right here. If you want to zoom in with your, no, you're good. You're good.
So just pinch and
I
zoom.
thought, I was like, dude, you got a Wi-Fi thing.
got
And
a
a
little
zoom.
You want to pinch and zoom? You want to pinch and zoom?
Tiempo issue
Yeah,
1.
Screenshot, zoom, continue.
Nah,
You know what to do.
we'll get it up on the
Yeah,
screen.
we
Post
got
it
you
on
guys.
your social media. Tag us. Thank you.
SinCityComics.com.
Sin City Comics.
Yeah.
Free
Free
shipping
shipping.
for locals. But yeah, so let's just go into page 1. Let's just open this thing. Crack this thing open.
Well, yeah. First, how did we come up with the idea, Tiempo? Let's just start with that before we go to page 1.
Please.
Yeah.
Dude. Let me hear it. What
wanna
you got?
hear it?
Go ahead.
You want to hear? All right. For those who don't know, we are security guards at the Nevada test site. All right, we can say that. And we had some downtime in training, and we work in the middle of the desert. Just like any of our story, that if we talk to anybody and you hear our stories on how we began and how we started out as a company, we always say we were in the middle of the desert throwing rocks at each other. And that is no BS. We were in the middle of the desert, bored out of our minds.
Yeah.
And when you're bored,
Yeah.
you go primal.
Yeah, straight primal.
Straight primal.
Cavemen. We were not using words
Started
anymore.
grunting.
Yeah. Yeah. And got extremely good at throwing rocks.
Yeah, dude. All right, so
It was pretty scary.
so we started throwing rocks, not at each other at first. We started throwing rocks at other inanimate objects, like
Yes.
cones,
yeah.
the little cigarette put out thing.
The
The
little cone things.
yeah, and you gotta put the cigarette
it in
inside
there.
it and dump it.
Toss rocks in there.
Yo, we
Like it was
got
darts.
We got good.
Yeah, it was surgical.
Yeah,
Looking
we
like-
got really good.
Looking
Scary
like
good.
prime Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
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 Anyways,
Just threading the needle.
we got so good and we got bored.
Mm-hmm.
And Anthony here decided to start throwing rocks at me. And one pegged me so hard.
Allegedly.
One pegged me so hard that it kind of pissed me off a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. And I forgot what we were talking about. Like I said, I wish I could turn back time or something stupid and crazy like that.
Mm.
And we were also talking about comic books at the
Yeah.
time. We were sitting at the little smokers table,
Yeah.
and just talking
Not
about
smoking.
not smoking,
Just sitting,
just sitting there.
Inhaling their smoke.
Yeah. And we're talking about comic books and talking about representation and
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. And like, dude, there's no Hispanic comic book heroes.
Yeah.
And then somebody said, "Oh, there you got like Speedy Gonzalez."
Yeah,
Man,
you
yeah,
it got a little ridiculous.
I was like,
Hey,
come on, man. Speedy
you got-
Gonzalez, bro.
What else you want? You got Zorro.
You got
I was like,
Zorro.
chill,
I'm like,
bro.
all right, bro.
Relax, man.
I'm talking about mainstream
Yeah.
comic book heroes.
Yeah. And we know there's some, but it's just,
Yeah, we know there's some. Especially now we got Blue Beetle came out, so shout out to
Yeah.
Blue Beetle on that. But
Yeah, we wanted someone that was not just, a little bit represented. We wanted them to be pushed like a main storyline.
They
They're
were
going to
the
have their
headline
shine.
event.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then we didn't want to change someone else's character.
Yeah.
We wanted to make our own character,
Which we hate.
which we hate that so much. But we want to make our own character.
Yeah.
And we created Matthew Martinez, Tiempo. We started jotting down ideas on a notebook, started, just like, oh, this is going to happen. This is going to happen, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Had a spider web of ideas and powers. And like within like 3 days, we had like a mini story written down.
Yep.
We gave it to our friend Ocampo,
Yeah.
Justin.
Justin.
And he read, the beginning, middle, and end of what is now Tiempo.
Yeah.
Like a real quick beginning, middle, and end of 1 through 6.
Mm-hmm.
And he lost his mind. He was like, "No!" Like real loud, dude. Like I was like, "Oh shit, dude!"
Yeah.
like, why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Like he
Yeah.
got so invested so quick,
Yeah, it was instant.
instantly invested
It
with
was
the
just a
characters.
notepad.
And then the cliffhanger that we will reveal later when we
Yeah.
get to issue 6.
Yep.
he read the cliffhanger immediately, and he just lost his mind. And we're like, dude, we got something here. And from there, we just kind of snowballed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it started as a joke, like, all right, sure, let's write a comic book. Stacks of notebooks later. All right, sure, let's copyright this idea. And then, you know, I didn't believe Anthony was going to do it at all.
Yeah, I just sent
And
that
then-
in.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, I need $50. Like, why? Like,
Yeah.
copyright. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
Copyright
then-
the story.
Yeah, copyright the story. Like, all right, cool. And then boom, like a month, 2 months later, we got a copyright.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh damn. And then like we need a lawyer now. Like, oh shit, dude, it's getting real. And then by the time I knew there was no out.
Yeah.
There's it.
Sign
Yeah.
here. Sign here.
Sign here. So here. Like,
Sign
oh,
here. Initial
oh,
here.
Oh, we got a business now.
Okay.
Sounds like a bully proposition.
Yeah, we got a LLC business
Yeah.
now. Like,
Yeah.
It was a wrap.
damn.
Yeah,
Well,
not-
I'm in it to win it now, boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. No going back. Because I figured. I mean, if we're gonna do it, let's just do it. What was the point of just? Let's think about it. There was
Yeah.
what is
Yeah.
there to think of?
Yeah,
Like,
I think that's important. Is like
Yeah.
so many people have an idea,
Yeah.
and they just don't. Do
and
it.
then it just stays an idea. So
Yeah.
for you to actually like push it and make it happen.
Yeah, it's just like if we're gonna do this shit, let's
Yeah.
do it. And then, like I said, we don't like how certain companies were taking their characters and what direction they were going in. So like they were just changing characters, and they were no longer the characters that we knew and loved. And then they had so many opportunities to just create their own
Mm-hmm.
or push other characters to the spotlight.
Yeah.
And then they just refuse just to recycle same old characters.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's just make and then everybody complains about it. Like, oh, there's no representation. Stop changing our characters, blah, blah, blah. And everybody just complained about it. And we're like, let's just do our own.
What I hated is when a new character would come out, like especially a Hispanic character.
Yeah.
They overdid the stereotypical
Yeah,
shit.
it was.
I was like, bro, like,
Yeah.
we're Hispanic. Yeah, we love what we love. We love our
Yeah.
culture.
Mm-hmm.
But why are you going over the top
Right.
with certain stereotypical things?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
like you trying not to be racist is making it racist. And it's
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
My,
You know,
my
it's like-
biggest pet peeve is always dialogue.
Yeah.
when it
Yeah,
comes to
you
it.
remember that one
Oh, my God. I don't want to say.
We're not gonna say. We're not
I'm
gonna
not going to
say
say the name of the comic, but it was a black character. and my
that's
God,
bad art.
it was like they were using like for shizzle
They were using
like,
90s ebonics,
jargon,
yeah.
like slang.
but a modern comic. And,
Yeah.
and the one thing that set him off was a character like, that's Trill.
Yeah, I
Trill.
stopped.
They said Trill. That's
I got
Trill.
Maybe it
one-
was satire. It was
Nah,
meant to be
No,
one
dude.
issue,
like
one
a
issue in.
scary movie. Or
One,
And the thing-
one issue in
The thing is that book was like the character they made
was dope.
dope. The powers they made
Dope. The look, the art, like this concept.
Yeah,
I'm like,
dope.
this is
Everything was dope,
I'm
dope,
getting it.
dope.
Put
And
in
then
my-
his
my pull box.
not alter ego, but his alternate life,
Yeah.
I guess, outside of superhero.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah,
And then he just killed it with the dialogue.
and just the words, and I'm reading it. I'm like, it doesn't flow. It wasn't like
it was forced.
natural.
It was forced. It was
like
it was bad.
like that was, and then like trill. I'm
Yeah.
like, stop, bro.
it's like I don't want to like I guess kind of assume who the writer is, but was it a black writer?
I
or
don't
was it-
know.
I don't know. It just, and if it was, it's shame on him. like that's the thing. Like if it was, like
Yeah.
you know better than that.
Yeah, you
Like,
gotta
you-
know.
You know better than
because
that.
you feel like the people that are like creators that are like black, Latino, whatever, like
Yeah.
they're like, okay, I don't want to be represented the way that
Exactly.
other people think we're gonna be, so
Yes.
let me do
Yeah.
it this way.
Yeah, I'm not going to do all these stereotypes that everybody
Yeah.
expects me to do in order to justify my ethnicity
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But so if the writer was black, like, you should be ashamed of your damn self.
all right, moving on. Moving on.
Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, so Tiempo issue 1.
Yeah.
Like that was a quick rundown of how we became who
Yeah.
we are.
Yeah.
Ginger.
And yeah, now we're here.
yeah.
I personally, I don't hate Tiempo issue 1,
Right.
but it was our first book ever.
Yeah.
It was, obviously you got mistakes.
A
You
lot.
got things that you wish would have done differently.
Mm-hmm.
You got, different art styles that you wish you would have tried, especially if you read our books
Yeah.
1 through 6. You notice a 360 of art
180.
and damn. Damn.
That's all right.
Yo.
Thank God we didn't do a 360. Thank God.
It's like, man, this looks the same as issue 1.
I know. Hey, 360, baby.
Yo.
360. 360.
Oh, no.
But yeah, go ahead.
That's
go
on the
ahead.
internet forever, bro.
Yeah. So, and that's why there were mistakes. It's just-
Yo, that was, dude.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely edit it out, bro.
No, don't edit it.
I'll probably add some clown music.
You
in
know, the thing is,
background.
no one probably noticed. A few people noticed.
Yeah.
And now that you mentioned that,
I'm sorry.
everyone's like,
In my head, it was so loud. In my head, it was so
Oh yeah,
loud.
it is loud in your head.
No, you said 360. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's wrong. In my head,
I could just see the like when we blow up. I see the comments now, just like ding 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 ding. ding.
yo,
Dumbass, dumbass, dumbass.
Just clown emoji. Clown emoji.
clown, clown, clown.
Oh man, L's.
Yeah. Oh,
Anyways,
We're
but yeah,
my one
you,
idiot.
you notice a complete difference between issue 1 and 2 through 6. Art style, dialogue,
yeah, it changed.
sound effects, anything. Because what we tell people at work, and we tell anybody that buys our comics, and you guys heard it. I mean, obviously you guys heard it. You're with us, you know, and is that when you read it, you let us know what you think.
Mm-hmm.
Give us some type of feedback. Tell us what you want to see, what you don't want to see, and we'll try to incorporate it in the next one to make it better.
Mm-hmm.
If we like your idea, if we like your criticism, you know, if it's good criticism,
Yeah, constructive.
criticism,
Not just like, I didn't like it. Like, come on, man.
yeah, we'll put it in the book, and you can see a complete difference between 1 through 6. Is just nothing but getting better. Now we got Erratic, you know, and Erratic's just amazing.
It's like really
so
polished.
good.
Yeah.
But
Because of all the mistakes we were fortunate to make.
yeah,
Like, yeah, it sucks. People point it out.
Yeah.
You're like, damn it, can't believe we missed that. But
yeah,
we're fortunate to make it early, so we don't do it later.
Yeah.
Like,
think-
especially when we blow up.
Yeah.
I think no matter what, even if let's say Erratic went first, it would have been reversed. We
Yeah.
would have got
Oh,
a
yeah,
different
I mean-
artist.
Right.
It was just it was. I don't want to say it was unfortunate because like me personally, like I love issue 1. Because we knew we were gonna do this review, right? So I was like, let me reread it, and I went into it reading it from the mindset of a fan.
okay,
Yeah.
Rather than like it's my first time reading it, because we read it differently when we read someone else's artwork compared to our own, because we critique it. We're like the creator. We could have done this differently, done that differently.
Oh, I'm saying.
Because
I'm saying.
me, no,
Yeah.
I don't.
It don't matter what I read.
Yeah.
I'm like, better come legit.
yeah,
No,
Even with myself, I'll write something down. I'm like, this better be legit,
Yeah.
even though I just wrote it. I'm like, don't
me,
mess up.
Me personally, I went in because it's like we meet people and
Yeah.
they say, "Oh, I loved issue 1," and then
Prove it.
everything we say is, "Really?"
yeah. That's literally the first thing when you say, "I love this shoe." I'm like,
Liar.
really?
It's like,
Liar.
yeah. And
Well,
then-
it got proven at the first level up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was crazy.
Our first level up,
Our first convention.
our first convention.
Yep.
People bought issue 1 Tiempo, which is
Yeah.
to me insane. Anyway, whatever.
That was
They
dope.
bought comic books. Cool. Thank you. But I didn't think we were gonna sell anything. But anyway, we sold a lot. But they bought issue 1 Tiempo just to give it a shot, just to support Vegas locals, and we love that.
Yeah.
And they came back after lunch
Yeah,
or
yeah.
the next day,
Yeah.
and then bought everything else that we had
Yeah, that was
because they loved the beginning. Like, dude, we need to figure out what's gonna go happen.
it was
you know?
unreal.
yeah.
And then when the super fan, remember
Yeah.
super fan, and then
Yeah.
some other people, they got to the end of issue 6 and the
Yeah.
cliffhanger that we leave you on. Yo, they came in ready to fight people.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, they came in like, yo, what the?
Yeah,
Dude,
let me speak
like,
to your
yeah.
manager.
Who did it, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. Go get your manager.
Yeah,
Like, who's responsible? And then obviously it was, Josue. over
Yeah.
there.
it's not me.
It's
It
never,
wasn't me.
It's never my fault.
Yeah.
Like, I was outvoted.
Yeah.
I can't believe you did that.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's why I went into rereading it
Yeah.
as just a normal fan, don't know the story, and I can see why people love it, man. Like, because another thing, like, there's certain artwork I like. I like this kind of artwork.
yeah,
Now I understand it improved quality wise, but at the end of the day, everybody's artwork is different, and
Yeah.
some people don't look at it as quality; they look at it as a style.
okay,
So I looked
Yeah.
at this; it's an art style, and I like it.
Yeah.
yeah.